Hello everyone and welcome back. This is episode 23 of Survive and Conquer. In the previous episode, we worked on some nether stuff, and we also went into the nether to a bastion to get pig step. Nice. So in this episode, what I want to do is add another build to the island. And I want it to be another functional build, which is pretty much what we've got for every single building around here, apart from that one, I think. So yeah, we've got all our villages up in these ones, or not that one yet, but there will be. That's all our farming stuff. That is our sheep. That is our main storage. We've got all the mine stuff over there, so your blocks, andesite, diorite, etc. Gunpowder in that one, I almost forgot then. And iron farm just over there. So I'm thinking maybe around here somewhere, because it's looking pretty empty over here, isn't it? What I want to put in, well, I suppose you could say it's two farms. So the first one being a kelp farm, and that kelp farm will then power or fuel a furnace array. I think we desperately need a furnace array around here, because at the minute I've got 4 furnaces down in the mine down there, which isn't good enough, and it takes forever. What's happened here? Why is there a hole? That needs fixing. Okay, so first part of the project today is we need to pick out where we are actually going to put this farm. And this bit is directly under where we want it to go. So I'm thinking we build the farm so it'll shoot up here maybe. Yeah, we can build it that way. We've got plenty of room. Oh, loads of room. Loads of room. Yeah, definitely going there. Oh, and here's our welcoming party. Yes! They are going to be a pain. Every time I come down here, they are a pain. But yeah, we can start building it here. So what we need to do first is get away from those guys. Get up here. Is we need to go and get ready for it. Take off. So at the minute, let me just get my redstone box. We've got 31 observers, not a lot of redstone, and 37 pistons. They need to increase quite a bit, I think. So I'll go on a mission to make more of these first before we even start thinking about making that. And I'll be back when we're all gathered up. Right, we've got stuff gathered. So plenty of observers, plenty of pistons. I'm hoping that'll be enough. If not, then we've got more bits and pieces to build the pistons. Yeah, so we're sorted. And we've got loads of iron. I'm going to use iron blocks to build on because I have got stacks and stacks of them. So first of all, we need to find where I'm building it, and then get rid of all this kelp, and then we can just use this kelp for our kelp farm. Awesome. So I'll clear this out. We'll go and get our bits and pieces, and then we can start putting it together. Okay, here we go. There's a bit of space cleared out for us. And I'm going to have to talk quick before these guys start rocking up again. So what we're going to do is a tiered system. It's a pretty simple farm. And I'm sure you guys have seen this many times elsewhere. So it's going to be a tiered farm either side. So it's going to be activated by observers and pistons. So when the kelp grows 3 or 4 high, it'll activate the observer, which will activate the piston. The kelp will then flow up to the top or wherever we need it to go into a water stream, and then we can shoot it up. Go away. I am talking. Thank you. Here they come. Look, they're all starting to rock up now. Yeah, so we can get on with this, and I'll go, I think, about 15 to 20 long on either side, and we'll see how many layers we can get out of it. We've got plenty of room. If we need more, which I shouldn't think we need, we can stretch it out that way. And we've got loads of room up there. So let me get the first layer put down. Give you a better visualization of what we're actually going to do. And I shall be back. Right, we've got the first layer in, and I've got a crowd watching. So they've been helping me. Or not. It's just impossible down here. Right, so right, I'll have to move around these guys. So as we said, so we'll put the kelp. But kelp goes there. Run away. Yep. So when that grows up, that'll go past the piston, hit the observer. Observer will then power piston once we get some redstone on here, and that'll punch that out. Which means the kelp will just flow up. That's all we want it to do, just flow up. I'm in no massive rush to get it to the top, so we'll just let it float. So what we need to do next is get another layer on. So that will go there. Excuse me, gents, you're interrupting me. And he's got my iron block. So we can grow the next bit of kelp on that block. And so on 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 until we reach however big we need it. So, I will try and get this done without any more interruptions. Which will mean I'm going to have quite a bit of a scrap with these dudes. I might take them just over here, actually. Come on. We'll let the conduit do the work for us. But yeah, we'll get rid of these. And then we can build that up to however many layers we can get out of it. Should manage quite a few in here. And then I'll get back to you. Right, you lot. God. Right, we're done putting this thing together. All I've got to do now is pretty much make a little wall up there. So we can have a little bit of flowing water up here to collect all this kelp. And I need to put a roof on it because we need a little bit of an air pocket here so we can put flowing water. Oh, I'm sick of scrapping with these dudes. Yeah, so we can have flowing water at the top. So when all this kelp rises, this water will then push the kelp across and into another little trough right in the middle, which then can then push the kelp this way. Yeah, this way. Where we can put it into a water stream going up, and then we can get all the kelp up there and then put it directly into our furnace, which is to come. Right, we've got a farm all done. All the kelp is in. Yes, got all that. Should get loads of it. You can see it all coming up here. Ooh. Why's it getting stuck over there? Oh, because that'll create a air pocket, won't it, when it does flick out? Like that. Oh, well, not to... I am sick to death of these guys. Go away, I'm explaining stuff. Honestly, this has been an absolute epic to put together because of these guys. And look, I've got 3 tridents since building this. But yeah, that's working now. And if I remember correctly, I'm sure this design was done by Kelp Farm. So this isn't one of mine, but it's a dead easy one to do. And quite self-explanatory, really. But Kelp Farm, I think, did a tutorial on it. So I'll put that one down in the description so you can see for yourselves if you need it. So yeah, all this kelp will get shot out from there. It will come up on this water across, and as you can see, at the minute, we've just got it shooting up there. Let's just get up top, and then we can show you. Right, there we go. Right, so it's only just coming up here for the moment. And I've not had this going for long, but look at that. It's so quick. So once we've got this furnace array up and running, which I'm thinking about doing on the level down there. And it'll be over here somewhere, I think. Maybe that way. And then what we can do is put a build all around this. And thinking about putting another, like a smaller version of the farm we've just done down there on this wall here. Or one of the walls somewhere. Just to show that it is a kelp farm. Just a little mini one. But we can also feed that kelp into... My life, look at that come in. Yeah, we can also feed that kelp into the furnace array as well. Right, we're progressing a little bit. I've kind of made an outline of what the building's going to be like. So this is where our kelp's coming up. What we're going to have here is a smaller farm like we've got down there. This will be our entrance off this main road, path, whatever you want to call it. So we'll come in here. We'll see that farm there. We can decorate it up in here a little bit. We turn right. We can go through this door. And then this will be where our input and fuel input is to our furnace array, which is going to be hidden down there. Cool. And then once all the furnace stuff has been done, we can route the output all the way around here. So if we look behind us, this is where another wall of chests is going to be. And this is where the cooked kelp or anything else that we put into the furnace array will end up. Sweet. So once the kelp is here, we can turn that into kelp blocks, and then that'll be used for our fuel. So we can put that into one of these. Cool. What I've also done here is added some redstone, which isn't too bad for me because I am rubbish at redstone. But what I've done is put this here. So this block will keep the minecart hopper there until it's got just over 2 stacks in it. So once there's just over 2 stacks in that minecart hopper, that will retract, and then the minecart will go and either fuel the furnaces or put the input into it. So we're going to have 64 furnaces, so 32 down one side, 32 down the other. The minecart will go around, bounce back round. So we'll need 2 stacks per go. So it should be pretty quick, hopefully. All right, so what we'll do now is go and get our rails, wherever they may be. We can put all the rails in, and then we can do our furnace array down there. So I think I've got enough furnaces. I've got 64 there, and all the hoppers to go with it. Maybe not all. We might need more. But we'll get them put in, see where we stand, and then we can get this thing up and running. All right, this is everything put in. So I've had to lower it into the ground a little bit. So underneath here, we've got a lot of hoppers. There's our hopper line. So that'll be the collecting out of these furnaces when it's all done and dusted. And then we've got 32 on this side, 32 on this side, with both lines going around the outside. So the minecarts will come down there, sweep around, fill it up, end up there, and then bounce all the way back. And hey presto, we'll have loads of stuff. I've just got to check it works now. It should do. It should work. Let's go and get some minecart hoppers and see if all this works before I call that bit done. It's not that I don't trust my own redstone. It's, I just don't trust my own redstone. So, I'll get some minecart hoppers and we're back. Why do you always pop up when I'm trying to do stuff? Yeah, I'll just mind my own business, lads. I don't want to scrap. Oh, if it's not the drowned, it's these guys. Go away. Very intense stare off. No, I can't be bothered with you lot. Go away. Carry on. Let me get some kelp. Right, kelp. So we'll take 3 stacks. Oh, they're moving on as well. No. Let me just leave these in here for now. but we'll take 3 stacks. That should be enough to see if it works. Maybe if I move away, they'll go. They are. Go on, go over that way. Let's hide behind the horses. Okay. No, then this isn't working, is it? Even hiding behind horses. It's not working. Oh, honestly, these guys, they just always pop up. Let's go and hide up here. There we go, all fixed. Right. Let's get on with this then. Okay, so if we put a minecart there. Okay, that worked. If we put a minecart there. And we're going to need another block there and another block there. Okay, that works. So this one is the input. That one is the fuel. So let's go fuel, input. And then when it's 2 stacks, it should go. I see my error. I told you I didn't trust my redstone. Yeah, we need sticky pistons. Oh, let's try that again with sticky pistons this time. Right. You there. And you there. Cool. So we'll put 3 stacks of each in. So fuel, 1, 2, 3, and kelp, 1, 2, 3. Let's jump down here. And let's see if this works. That works. Fuel should be in. That works. Yes, looking good. Looking good. Yes. So I should have 2 each when that comes past. Oh. Yes. Yes, system works. That should have 64 in shortly. Oh, yes, it works. It works. So what we'll have to do now is connect. Oh, cool. And should have 64 in this one. Where is it? There it is. Yes. Yes. Okay. System works. So we'll connect these 2 outputs, that one and that one, into probably a dropper system to shoot it up, and then into those chests over there. All right, we've got our dropper system in. So as you can see, we've got the hoppers coming from each one of these lines. Both of them will feed into the dropper, which is just down there. And then all that will feed up to the top and into our chests, which is fed by this lovely looking water column. We've got a lot of work to do here. But for now, that works. And it's all coming in very nicely. So now what we've got to do is add the extra little farm in and put a build around this whole thing. I've kind of got something in mind that I want to go for. I'm bearing in mind I want to do it in a style of a factory. We'll try and keep it kind of dull looking, maybe. I don't want it nice and bright. I want it to be a working factory. Or something along those lines. So we'll see how it rocks up. So with that in mind, let's jump into a time lapse and see what this turns out like. Okay, this is the next building all done. And I'm going to have to say, this is probably the first one I'm really not too sure about. So, please let me know in the comments what you think about it. I don't know. I think this one I've found really hard. This is where I've struggled with this style, I think. So I've mixed the roof up a bit, and it is, I think the only word for it is colourful. But I didn't want to keep going for browns or the grey that we've got up there. So we've got the red, the green, and now a purple down here. So I wanted to keep this build industrial looking, and I think we've got that. But I struggled with this build, to be honest with you. This took a while. I think this is the building I've struggled with most out of all these lot. I don't know why. But yeah, we're done with the outside, kind of. It may need a bit more detail. And when I say a bit, probably quite a lot. Especially around the ground as well. We've got a lot of terraforming and neatening up to do around here because it just looks like we've planted buildings on with nothing much around it. So we definitely need to get to some of that. So the interior isn't done. I've run out of time and I really need to get this video out. But I will, off camera, put in the extra farm that we want there, and then that'll feed into this water column. So this is water column that comes directly from our Kelp Farm, as you can see. So instead of going into there, it's now going up there, across, and then out of this industrial looking thing. I've no idea. Dropping down through there. It's just to add a bit of animation to around here. I think that looks pretty cool with it dropping down like that. So it'll drop down into a water chute. That'll go that way, and it will then come up the back here, across. Whoa! Where's he come from? Woo. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it'll come across and then straight into our input chest. He can't get out. Must be there. Yeah, so straight into our input chest and into there. And then once that reaches just, I think it's 2 stacks and 10, that'll then release it. So it's all automatic now. So it's the only bit we need to put into this are the dry kelp blocks. Well, this is coming in quite nicely now. Sweet. So I'll have to do the interior off camera. So yeah, we've got another build to our island. And if there's any builds you can think of that would look good on this island, or that we need, let me know in the comments, and then we can see about putting a few more in. Because I know this place needs a lot more yet. So let me know that as well. So on that note, ladies and gents, I'm going to call it an episode there. This place is really coming along. Hopefully you've enjoyed everything you've seen. If you have, please leave a like, and if you've enjoyed it so much, please consider subscribing. Until next time, take care. See ya.